Welcome to those who are just tuning in as we start this game against USC. CSUN women's basketball is playing against USC today, their first game of the NERSA tournament held at UCLA. Today is March 3rd. If you catched us earlier, the men's club team defeated University of Oregon by 20 points, 54-34. Hopefully, CSUN women's basketball club team will be able to defeat USC. The last time these two met was at the Turkey Jam back in November. USC defeated them and went on to win the tournament overall against Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. The CSUN women's basketball team is a little short this evening. They have 8 players, but 4 of them are ineligible to play due to academics. USC has their full roster. Will be set to play in just a moment as they continue to warm up for the time being. The CSUN men's basketball club team will be playing tomorrow at 9 a.m. and the women's team will follow right after at 10 a.m. again here at UCLA. It seems as though they've been giving another 4 minutes and 45 seconds to warm up, so we will be back in just a moment. And now we are about ready to start. Seems as though there is a mess up with the referees. We are about ready to go. For USC, the starters are number 2, Delawala, number 23, Danny Munson, number 17, Wong, and 2 others. It's difficult to see considering that their jersey numbers are only on the back. So bear with us for a while before I'm able to remember some of their names. For the Matadors, we have Michelle Zuniga, Rakia Sykes, Cheyenne Hendricks-Porter, Sabrina Holloran, and Mary Barrientos. And for USC, it's number 11, Christine Ye. And number 21, Alexander. Tip out by USC. It will remain CSUN ball. Sykes inbounds the ball to Hendricks-Porter. She shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Sykes. Cheyenne calling out a play. Holloran goes off the screen from Sykes, does a floater, no good. Rebound by Barrientos from a tip-off from Holloran, who makes the first basket for the game. Delawala. Off to Ye. Scores a 3 right off the bat. Excuse me, that was number 17. Wong. Turnover. But it was tipped out by USC once again. CSUN ball. Holloran will inbound the ball baseline, gives it off to Sykes. Sykes to Barrientos, looking for a player. Almost dribbles it off USC's foot, able to recover and gives it off to Hendricks-Porter. Hendricks-Porter decides to take it herself. No good, too hard off the back. Turnover by CSUN. USC ball. As Wong will bring it up for USC. Gives it off to Ye. Ye to Alexander. Delawala. Munson. USC's moving the ball around well as Alexander shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Zuniga. Zuniga gives it off to Holloran. Gives it back to Michelle. Shoots it for a jumper, no good. Goes after her own rebound, tries to put it back up, no good. Rebound by Delawala. Wong. Yeah. Shoots a 3, no good. Rebound. Tried to save it, but gives it off to Sykes. And a charge will be called instead. That'll be the first foul for the CSUN Matadors on number 21, Rakia Sykes. Wong will take out the ball and take it up as well. Yeah, decides to shoot an open 3. Not contested enough by Barrientos. USC likes to shoot from beyond the arc. Hendricks-Porter goes off the screen from Zuniga. Gives it off to Sykes. Almost loses her dribble. Gives it off to Cheyenne Hendricks-Porter for an open 3. No good. Just off the rim. Wong tipped it out once again. CSUN ball. Barrientos will inbound it. Baseline. Gives it off to Hendricks-Porter. Hendricks-Porter goes off the screen from Barrientos, but instead of foul will be called on number 17, Wong. First foul for USC. Score is 6-2, USC up top with 15:38 left to go in the first half. Sykes gives it off to Holleran. Goes into traffic, tries to do a pull-up. No good. Delawala turns it over, out of bounds. Hendricks Porter trying to look for someone who's open, tries to get off to Zuniga, does, and puts it up and in. That will be open all day if they continue to use it. Alexander coming down with the ball for USC, gives it off to Wong. Alexander to Munson, back to Wong for open three, and it's good. Timeout by USC, 9-4, 14 minutes and 40 seconds. USC's looking strong so far. CSUN's keeping up for the meantime. This live stream is brought to you by Matador Sports Network. I'm your host, Amber Partita. Thank you for tuning in. If you catched us earlier, the men's team defeated University of Oregon 54-34. They will play tomorrow at 9 a.m., and the CSUN Women's Basketball Club team will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. here at the NERSA tournament held by UCLA this year. CSUN men's team will play against Stanford tomorrow. Stanford lost to University of Oregon later this evening. CSUN will inbound the ball as USC sets up a press. Cheyenne Hendricks-Torter is able to get past the trap, finds Holleran, who rims it out. Zuniga gets the rebound but loses it. A jump ball will be called by one end, but another ref calls a foul. We'll see which one will be upheld. And a foul will be held instead on CSUN. Unsure which player that was on. As number 8 checks in for USC, Zarafian. Number 22 also checks in, Lindsay Tanita, as well as 12, Kaylee Took. Tanita finds it number 1, who also checked in, Rachel Kamonayan, and as well as number 14, McKenna Vanderklay. So a whole new squad for USC during their timeout. Same players for CSUN remain on the floor as Sykes shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Holleran. Holleran puts it back up, and it rattles in. Tanita coming down with the ball. Shoots a wide open 3, no good. Airballs it, but it's saved. No one decided to box out for CSUN. Easy break there since USC wasn't able to get the ball. Hendricks Porter coming down. Hendricks Porter driving in for the lane. Tries to put up and in, no good. Zuniga tries to put it up, blocked. Sykes, however, is able to put it up and in. Tanita finds a wide open Kamonayan. No one defending their player correctly as USC fouls immediately. On number 12, Kaylee Took, her first foul, as Destiny Powell checks in for Mary Barrientos. Hendricks Porter gets immediately double teamed, and a foul instead will be called on number 1, Rachel Kamonayan. CSUN ball. Hendricks Porter coming down for CSUN. Zuniga decides to shoot it up. A little too strong, gets her own rebound, but decides to put the ball on the floor and loses it by Alexander, who then turns it over. Score is 11-8 with 11 minutes to go in the first half of the game. Hendricks Porter gives it off to Holleran. He decides to take it and does another floater, no good. Instead, a foul will be called on USC. USC has been fouling a lot so far. On number 22, Lindsay Tanita. Sykes inbounds the ball baseline for CSUN. Gives it off to Holleran at the top. Dishes it out to Sykes. Sykes tries to do a pull-up. Instead, she travels. That'll be a turnover by CSUN. Wong gives it off to Alexander. Gives it off to number 11, Ye, for a three, no good. Rebound by Wong. Gives it off to Delawala. Looks like the starting five is back in for USC. Munson, Ye, to Alexander for a two, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Powell. It will remain USC ball as number 33 checks in. Sonali Pai and Seraphian check in for Delawala and Alexander. USC Seraphian manages to recover the ball. Hendricks Porter wanted a call, a turnover to be exact. Refs say no. As Jocelyn Lazo comes in for Sabrina Holleran, USC ball remains. Seraphian will inbound it baseline. Score is 11-8 with 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Seraphian gives it off to Ye. Wong. Seraphian drives in, does a nice little floater, and puts it right over Zuniga. Hendricks Porter tries to do a nice teardrop, no good. Rebound by Powell. Isn't able to put it back up. Wong. Seraphian. Munson. Back to Seraphian, wide open for a three. No good. Rebound by Sykes, gives it off to Powell. Hendricks Porter turns it over. Powell tries to recover. Instead, a foul will be called on number 17, Wong. As USC's number 11 will check out. Yeah. Number 12 is back in. Kaylee Took. Powell inbounds the ball to Lazo. Lazo tries to shake her player, unable to do so. Stops her dribble, gives it off to Jimenez, instead turns it over, number 33. Pai goes up for a layup, misses, but it's rebounded by Tuk, who puts it back and up and in. Jimenez, who replaced Hendricks Porter, stops her dribble. Gives it off to Lazo. Lazo blocked by Seraphian. Munson with the rebound. Wong coming down for USC. Gives it off to Pai. Tuk back to Wong for a three. No good. Out of bounds. CSUN ball. Score is 15-8 with 7 minutes left to go. Thank you for tuning in. This is Matador Sports Network. live stream via YouTube. I'm your host, Amber Partita. Earlier today, the CSUN's men's basketball club team defeated University of Oregon 54-34. They will be playing against Stanford tomorrow at 9 a.m., and that will also be live streamed, as well as the women's game following at 10 here at UCLA for the NERSA tournament. As Lazo stops her dribble, gives it off to Zuniga, who does a nice teardrop, can't fall. Rebound by Tuk. Zarafian goes over the screen. As another three-point attempt is taken by USC. Numbers 33, Pai. Jimenez. Gives it to Lazo. Barrientos tries to put a screen. Unable to do so. Zuniga wants to take it in herself, or at least put it up and in. No good. It was touched by Pai. Out of bounds. CSUN ball. Jimenez will inbound the ball. Baseline for CSUN. Hendricks Porter is now back in. Lazo instead will inbound the ball. Gives it to Hendricks Porter. Powell gives her a screen, but air ball by Hendricks Porter. Rebound by Tuk. Zarafian to Munson. Wide open. Instead, she decides to give it off to number 1, Kemonayan, who instead gets fouled by Cheyenne Hendricks Porter. That's her first foul for the game. Wong will inbound the ball. Gives it to Munson. Illegal play right there. Turnover by USC. CSUN ball. Cheyenne tries to shake her defender. Looking for someone to be open. Tries to space out the floor. Gives it to Zuniga, who tries to go... Tries to do a spin move, but instead runs into a USC defender. Instead causes an air ball. USC ball. Wong finds Kemonayan. Back to Kemonayan from Wong. Zarafian. Tuk for the pull-up, and it's good. Making it 17-8. With about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. CSUN has remained quiet for quite some time. Powell tries to go up. Instead, it's rebounded by Zuniga, whose basket goes in and out. Foul will be called by USC. Fouls on 23, Munson. Sabrina Holloran is back in for Jocelyn Lazo. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Hendricks Porter. Does a nice move and puts it up and in for the layup. Wong coming down strong for USC. Gives it off to Munson. Wide open for a three. No good. Rebound by Zuniga. Hendricks Porter coming down. Tried to give it to Zuniga. Instead turns it over. Was then defending too much. But Cheyenne steals it. Tried to put it back in too hard. Zuniga's there to find the rebound and put it back and up and in. Wong finds Zarafian. CSUN's playing a zone, probably to save some energy considering they don't have too many players. Zuniga stands her ground. Hendricks Porter Tries to shake her defender. Instead, she gives it off to Holleran. Holleran tries to get it to Powell inside. Instead, turns it over. Took to Munson. Too many steps. Another turnover for USC. USC is looking a little sloppy considering that they're the national or the defending champs from last year's tournament and the tournament before that. Sykes goes off a screen from Powell, tries to go through two defenders, does, and puts it up and in with a floater off the backboard. Wong looking to set up a play for USC. A minute 30 left to go in the first half. Zarafian to Munson, who shakes her defender, gives it off to Zarafian. Two for three. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by Holleran. Hendricks Porter goes in for herself for an easy layup. Not contested. 17-16. Closest this game has been all night. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Tough defense by CSUN now. Still playing a zone. As Wong pulls up for the jumper and lays it up, puts it up and in. Sykes tries to set up a screen. Doesn't work. Hendricks Porter tries to get it off to Zuniga and a bounce pass between a lot of people. Doesn't work. Turnover. USC. Toop pulls up and it's in once again. She's spot on so far in this game. Now it is halftime. The score is 21-16. USC is up by 5 points. We'll be back in just a moment to discuss the stats. And we're back. Thank you for tuning in. This is Matador Sports Network, brought to you by Cal State University Northridge. I'm your host, Amber Partita. The halftime score is 21-16 USC against CSUN. We have some stats for you for CSUN. For number 11, for Sabrina Holleran, she has 4 rebounds and 2 points. For Mary Barrientos, she has 2 points and 2 rebounds. For Rakia Sykes, she has 5 rebounds, 4 points. For Hendricks Porter, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 4 points. For Destiny Powell, 2 rebounds. And for Zuniga, 5 rebounds and 4 points. For USC, number 1, Kemo Nyan, has 1 assist, 2 points. For Delawala, 1 assist. For number 8, Zerafian, 1 rebound, 2 points. For number 11, 1 assist. That was Ye. For 3 rebounds, 6 points. For number 14, Vander Clay. Excuse me, that's a typo right there. For number 17, Wong, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 11 points, leading scorer. And for number 23, Tanita, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And for 14, Vanderclay has 1 assist. Excuse me. The second half, it will be just underway. In just a moment. So we will stay live. It will be CSUN ball. USC won the tip-off. Score is 21-16. Hendricks Porter gives it to Zuniga. He decides to take her defender. Gets blocked by Munson. USC ball. Wong to Ye. Tries to go off a screen from Munson, nearly loses it. Ye. Deflected by Holleran. Hendricks Porter. Tries to put up and in, no good. Rebound by Wong. Gives it to Delawala. Tries to float it in, no good. Sykes. Gives it to Hendricks Porter. Finds Zuniga. Ball almost tipped away by Munson. Sabrina Holleran decides to do a pull-up, no good. Rebound by Wong. Barrientos for the, Delawala for 2. Hendricks Porter tries to go up and in, no good. Blocked by Munson. Wong picks up her dribble, but is able to give it off to Delawala, who gives it to Munson. Alexander to Wong. Delawala open for 3, no good. Off the glass. Holleran with the rebound. Barrientos tries to give off to Sykes, deflected by Ye. Recovers. Zuniga tries to put it up and in, no good. Gets her own rebound, tries to get off to Hendricks Porter. Hendricks Porter goes around a defender, tries to put up and in, no good. Rebound by Alexander. Baskets aren't dropping for CSUN at the moment as Delawala tries to shoot a 3. And appears that's a turnover by USC as Zerafian comes in for Delawala. Hendricks Porter. Gives it off to Holleran. Sykes. Holleran tries to do a give and go. Turnover. Yeah, recovers. Gives it off to Wong. Wong to Munson. Yeah, for an open three. Wide open. No good. Rebound by Munson. Overpowers Zuniga and puts it back up. Hendricks Porter. Trying to make CSUN come up with an answer as USC is starting to pull away, up by 9 points, 25-16. Instead, she touches out of bounds. That is turnover by CSUN. Took comes in for a yeah. Wong also checks out. And number 22, Lindsay Tanita, will check in for USC. Tanita calling a play for USC. Zarafian looks at Took. Alexander. Tanita to Took. To Zarafian, who shoots a three, and it's good. Hendricks Porter trying to come down strong. Instead, will get fouled. By number 8 for USC. That is not a shooting foul, so Sabrina Holleran will inbound it baseline for CSUN as Munson checks out. Holleran tries to do a nice floater, no good. Rebounded by Holleran. She gets fouled along the way and will go to the free throw line for 2. Foul is on number 21, Alexander, for USC. Number 14 had checked in not too long ago for USC. That's McKenna Vanderclay. As Sabrina Holleran misses her first attempt and makes the second. Sykes is able to put it up and in. As Took went up for 2, and instead will get fouled. By Powell. Score is 28-20. There's 14 minutes left to go in the game as Took misses her first attempt at the free throw line. Puts it in the second. Sykes to Holleran to Powell. Tries to put it up and in, no good. Rebounded by Kembo Nyan. Finds Zarafian. Zarafian decides to shoot the 3. No good. Rebounded by Hendricks Porter. She gets tied up, and a jump ball will be called. USC ball. Turnover by CSUN as Munson checks back in for Alexander. 13 minutes left to go in the game. 29-20 USC. Zarafian gives it off to Munson. To a wide open Kamonayan. No good. Rebound by Powell. Powell tries to put it up and in for a layup too hard. Tries to get her own rebound. Does. Zuniga. To Hendricks Porter. Back to Zuniga. Decides to try and take it up herself for a layup. Unable to do so. Tries to strip it away from Tuk. No good. Kambo Nyan finds Zarifian. Munson to Vanderklay, who instead gets fouled by 33 Zuniga. Not a shooting foul. Easy bucket for Munson. Timeout by CSUN. We'll be back. The score is 31-20 with 11:50 to go. Thank you for tuning in. This is Matador Sports Network. I'm your host, Amber Partita, and we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. CSUN will inbound the ball. Hendricks Porter. Sykes. Palazzo. Back to Hendricks Porter. Barrientos. Picks up her dribble. Gives it to Hendricks Porter, who tries to put it up and in. Instead will be fouled. Fouls on number 23, Munson. Hendricks Porter at the line for 2. First one is no good. CSUN needs to make all of their free throws as well as their layups in order to stay in this game. USC is up by 11 points with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the game. Kembo 9 will check out, and Wong will check back in for USC. Rebound by Tuk. Wong coming down. Gives it to Zarifian. Vanderklay picks up a dribble, but finds Tuk right at the bottom, unguarded, for the easy bucket. Making the score now 33-20. CSUN trying to answer back. Lazo. Sykes loses the ball. Turnover. And a foul will be called on Sykes. That's one thing you definitely do not want to do, turn it over and then commit a foul right away. Number 33, Sonali Pai, checks in for Zarifian for USC. USC is starting to pull away now, as Wong brings up the ball and calls a play. Vanderklay shoots a jumper. No good. Powell tried to save it, and she did for the other person's basket, as Wong puts it up and in. That's definitely another thing you definitely do not want to do, is save the ball on the other person's basket. Lazo shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by Tuk. No boxing out by CSUN. Vanderklay gives it back to Wong. And a three is good for Pai. Like I said, USC is starting to pull away now. Now making the score 38-20. Score was just up by 11 points, and now they're up by 18 with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. CSUN's looking a little tired now as Wong dishes it off to Vanderklay. Vanderklay picks up her dribble, finds an open Munson for three. No good. Rebound by Sykes, who gives it to Hendricks Porter to take up. Incoming for checking for USC is Ye, as well as Zuniga for CSUN. A foul was called on number 33, Sonali Pai from USC, as Tuk checks out, as well as Vanderklay. Barrientos inbounds the ball baseline, gives it off to Zuniga for CSUN. Instead gets blocked by Munson. Wong to Ye. Cho, who checked in with Ye for USC. Ye finds the three, wide open. 41-20 now with 7 minutes to go in the game. Hendricks Porter. Zuniga. Mari. Barrientos gives it back to Zuniga, who pulls the reverse layup. Pai nearly loses it. Instead gets fouled, tripped up by Sykes. Pai will inbound the ball for USC, gives it off to Delawala, who just checked in. Munson looking for someone. Back to Delawala, tries to set it back up. Zuniga steals it, decides to take it herself, unable to put it up and in. Delawala with the rebound, who gives it off, tries to give it off, I should say, to Cho, but turns it over out of bounds with her foot. Kembo Nyan checks back in. Hendricks Porter trying to make something happen for the Matadors as she nearly travels. Barrientos thought about it, stopped a dribble, gives it off to Zuniga for the jumper. No good. Delawala almost got the rebound, boxed out Lazo. Out of bounds by USC, so it will remain Matador ball. Lazo will take it out baseline for CSUN. Finds Barrientos, who pulls up for the jumper, air balls, rebound by Bonayan. Lazo tries to poke at it. Off of USC ball, as Holloran checks in for Barrientos. CSUN again looks pretty tired out there, considering they only have 8 players compared to the army of USC. Pai turns it over, deflected by Lazo, who finds Sykes for the easy layup. CSUN needs to go on a run if they want to be able to make it in this game. There's about 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. USC on top 41-24 as Ye pulls up for the jumper, and it's good. Make that 43-24. Hendricks Porter. To Zuniga. Finds an open Holloran. Pulls up a jumper. No good. So rebound by Zuniga to Sykes. Hendricks Porter tries to dish it back to Zuniga. Rolls off her defender and tries to put it back up and in, and it's good. They should definitely feed it more to Zuniga, considering the tallest player for USC on the court right now is Ye. CSUN continues to play his zone. Ye pulls up a jumper. No good. Rebound by Zuniga. Hendricks Porter with the ball. Dishes it out to Halloran, who finds Lazo open for the three. No good. Rebound by Cambonayan. Delawala finds Pai for the open three, and it's good. Pai has found her sweet spot over there beyond the arc. Score is 46-26 as CSUN calls a timeout with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back as CSUN inbounds the ball. Looks as though USC will be victorious with this one, up by 20 points with 3 minutes left to go in the game. CSUN trying to continue on, though, as Cheyenne believes that she was fouled. Instead, USC recovers the ball. Delawala to Cho. Zerafian. All USC has to do now is drain the clock to end this game. Cambonayan. Delawala for the open three. Shoots over Porter. Rebound by Zuniga. Gives it off to Halloran, who almost travels. Lazo, excuse me. Gives it off to Hendricks Porter, who finds Zuniga. Zuniga to Sykes, pulls up the jumper, and it's good. Making it 28-46. 2 minutes left to go. No stop clock on this one. As USC nearly turns it over, Delawala recovers. Tries to give it off to number 7, Penny Lynn, who loses it out of bounds. Turnover by USC. Lazo inbounds the ball. Hendricks Porter to Zuniga. Tries to put up and in, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebound by USC. Delawala with the ball. Zerafian is able to put up a nice floater, making the score 48-28 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the game. CSUN definitely had a chance to come away with this one early on, but didn't have enough energy to hold on, as USC remains energized throughout the game, again, considering they have several players rested. As mentioned earlier, there are 4 ineligible players for CSUN women's basketball throughout the tournament, 2 of which are CSUN's best players, Mariah Winston and Lindsay Rodriguez. Foul on Halloran, as USC will inbound the ball for what will be the remaining time of the game with 20 seconds left to go and counting. As USC turns the ball over. Lynn unable to hold the ball once more. As Hendricks Porter and the Matadors will have the ball for the remaining 6 seconds of the game. Hendricks Porter decides to shoot up a three. No good. Rebound by USC, and that is the game. Final end score, 48-28. USC has won by 20 points, defeating women's basketball club team for the first game of the tournament. We'll be back live again tomorrow morning, featuring the men's and women's basketball games right after one another. And we'll be back in just a moment with the stats. And we're back for the stats for the CSUN women's basketball game against USC. For CSUN, for Sabrina Holloran, she finished with 5 rebounds and 4 points. For Mary Barrientos, finished with 2 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. For number 21, Rikia Sykes, she finished with 6 rebounds and 10 points. For number 14, Cheyenne Hendricks Porter, she finished with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 points. For number 4, Jocelyn Lazo, finished with 1 rebound and 1 assist. For number 3, Destiny Powell, finished with 4 rebounds. For number 33, Michelle Zuniga, finished with 10 rebounds, 8 points, and 1 assist. For USC, number 1, Camo Nayan, finished with 1 assist, 2 points, and 2 rebounds. For number 2, Mahak Delawala, finished with 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. For number 8, Zerafian, finished with 1 rebound and 7 points. For number 11, Christy Ye, finished with 2 assists and 7 points. For number 12, Kaylee Vanderclay, for number 12, Chuk, finished with 4 rebounds, 9 points, and 1 assist. For number 14, McKenna Vanderclay, 3 assists. For number 17, Wong, finished with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 13 points. For number 23, Danny Munson, finished with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 points. 15, Natalie Cho, finished with 2 rebounds. 21, Alexander, finished with 2 assists. And number 33, Sonali Pai, finished with 6 points. Both of those were 3-pointers. Check back with us for Matador Sports Network live stream